For there is no sweet without sweat. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. Into this episode, let's dive into African lady who just got married to Chinese husband based in China. For the time being, African lady has been in the Chinese environment. This has been the hope of everyone and the joy that fills the air, the happiness that fills the territory, and also the state being welcoming a new wedded wife into the Chinese environment. The joy being seen in a husband's face cannot be compared to any that feelings of having a new wife, a new home, and even a new place to stay. A starting beginning of a home, establishment of a family, and then the beginning of building a community. Wow, this is great. On this special day, you note that her African lady and her husband, are in their home, and in preparation for other events to come through, they are actually preparing and also arranging, sweeping, and doing all the necessary cleaning and setting of their home. How they want their home to look like, how they want it to feel, and how they want everything to be set. Is a decision of the two, not the decision of the community, not the decision of the territory. This is a home that is built, a home that is coming to stand tall, and a home that is coming to face a great future. According to the statement that the way you lay your bed or the way you arrange your bed, that is the way you will lie on it. If you make it jaga jaga, you will lie on it on the same way. I know someone will say, what is jaga jaga? It means when you arrange your bed roughly, you will lie on it roughly. But if you arrange it so neatly, welcoming, pleasantly, scenting, joy sprinkling, that is the way you will lie on it. So, which one will you choose? Is it the one that is filled with jaga jaga, or the one that is filled with calmness, peace, love, and happiness, and understanding? Wow. If you're checking our recent video, many were so much complaining about her Chinese husband for taking her beautiful bride to the farm for the first coming into the Chinese environment. We did not know, they did not know that it was just an introduction. When you enter a certain place, you don't just fly to the city. You have to know where the man is from to know the place where he came from, whether it's from the moon, the mountain, the ground, wherever he came from, you have to know. So that was the reason why I think the bus took her, and also her husband took her directly straight to where he came from to see his mom, and the mom welcomed her with a red envelope. Well, I think she saw the mom planting because it's a planting season and also harvesting season. In the Chinese environment, whereby they used to harvest potato, large quantity of corn, and also the planting of other crops which will work fine in that weather, in certain area. That is why you note that our African lady have to hear the woman in doing it. And many were like, wow, should it be okay that immediately we go to the Chinese environment, that will just go to farm, and many started having, that negative intention that they don't want to go to Chinese environment again. For those ones that we are just pestering, that they want to go to Chinese environment, they want to go. How will they go? How do they? But this time around, when they saw that particular clip, they felt discouraged. Well, do you know that was just an introduction, and that was how just to tell you that he came from this place and they do certain kind of planting and all of that. But you know that is a festive period all over the world. There's a festive period, whereas you know that there's a kind of welcoming, there's a kind of display of different talents. There's a gathering of people who come together to appreciate life and also to see what's happening in town, what's happening in their community. On this special day, you know, the African lady was also inclusive in the outward to see what is happening over there. Well, you know that now has a fact to be, that our Chinese husband, has decided to carry African lady on a walk for her to know more of the Chinese environment, more of the culture, more of the tradition, and also to taste different kind of delicacy. Their marriage is just too new, and their marriage is just too fresh for them to start sitting And so many house we I think we have some little comment coming in. I saw like they're saving money for the rainy day. Wow. How they saving money for the rainy day, dear? I think they're actually doing what they're supposed to do, one thing at a time. They don't just come to, just for him to just carry his wife immediately after coming the next day. They should start moving around, moving, and that is not how it's supposed to be done now. So that is the reason why you have to calm down. You have to let her to rest from the rigorous journey, from the long distance journey from Africa into the Chinese environment. Is not a day journey. It's not an easy journey. So she have to rest a little, and that period of resting, that was why she was being taken to see his mom, to see other places, to also touch other little things which we saw her doing the farm or the planting, hidden Chinese grandmama. And you see, for now they started moving out, get to know more about the Chinese people, about more of the Chinese environment of where she's been married into. So this clip cannot be completed if we do not thank our boss. I think the boss wife for aiding and also dressing her up well, because it's a cold season. The weather over there has changed a lot, and we would expect her to be dressing the way she was dressing back then in Africa. The dressing will change drastically, and even her hair too. And for them taking good care of her as a team made her very welcome. In fact, that is striking, note that they are ready, and absolutely you see African ladies are enjoying having good time over there in the Chinese environment. Other person will state that they are doing work, or they are into farming, or they're using them, or I think you should have others' perspective. You should take a little vision and to note that they are actually not doing that. They are being treated equally, accordingly, and likewise they are being treated well and being welcomed well. You can see the joy in her face, the calmness in her spirit, and also the peacefulness that sprang forth on reaching the Chinese environment. And that she started start to learn more about their language. And I bet you, in a community where she stay, where they speak it and where they say it, definitely she is going to learn and also understand the language as well. All right, let's take into the second comment that tripped in and saw us like I think that one is a comment, or should I say yes? She said she's not person, it's a comment. She said they should do more from phone translation since Soha should be able to communicate with her husband well, not just smiling. Well, what would you expect her to do? Do you want her to be crying? She should be crying, or words? Well, I think she just have to smile, and have to calm down, having that calm spirit to understand, and to know the kind of persons or the people she's dealing with. She just need the calmness. She just needs to smile. And if there's anything she doesn't understand, I think her boss knows more English, and that they can communicate more easily. But I think your idea is also taken into consideration. Here is the translation, which if you check in a recent video, which and it's a use, I think that should be applied to her for easy communication in case the husband wants to tell her something without the birds being there. That would be like a free, and that will make the both couples to understand well, they are the both of them. We are going to stay in the same home, in the same bed, in the same in the same enclosure, so definitely they will know how to communicate. They should, and they will learn how to communicate. They wouldn't want a third party. This is marriage we're talking about. It's not friendship. It's not boyfriend and girlfriend. This is marriage we're talking about. As time goes on, they will know how to communicate within themselves. Alright, this is where we're wrapping up today's episode, and I hope you're lighting onto this package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, loveless. Stay good for now. Bye for now.